Story 4. Birds keep attacking me. LMAO. I have no idea if this is the correct subreddit to discuss this, but I have absolutely no idea where to turn. It's somewhat of a long story. My entire life, it seems that birds have just been mocking me and whatnot. Probably because they're not real. Maybe it's in my head, I don't know, but let me explain some occurrences. The most prominent one is this one bird who keeps pecking at my window every spring and summer. Are we in story 1 again?
We're in story 1.
I still live with my parents for cultural/financial reasons. For as long as I can remember, this one bird or several birds keep knocking at the window in my room every morning. I used to use the upstairs bedroom, and for years it would happen. My parents and others who sometimes slept over noticed it too. A few years ago, I moved downstairs. The pecking upstairs stopped, and it began in the downstairs room window. This wouldn't happen if I slept at any other place like a hotel. However, I moved to an apartment in another city for school and work for about 2 years. The first month there was nothing, and then suddenly, these 2 other birds come out of nowhere and began pecking at my window in this place. I really don't blame anyone for not believing me because frankly, I wouldn't. But my parents were a little freaked out, so when I moved downstairs many years ago, we boarded the window up. The pecking didn't stop though. Other occurrences, when I was 5, I was at the park. There were dozens of Canadian geese and a lot of people were there, kids, adults, etc. It was my first time seeing these birds firsthand. There was something about one of them because it kept staring at me. Then suddenly, it just came charging at me while I was with my family. There were so many other people around, but this bird, along with a few others, just booked it for me. I ran and they kept charging. Eventually, one of them would jump on me and I would fall down. Before anything happened, my dad grabbed me. A few years after that, again, at the park, but this time with my classmates. I was playing hide and seek, and my friend and I hid together. Suddenly, these birds from above pooped all over me. I was covered in it and was mocked mercilessly. Last year, during a road trip, while going pretty fast on the highway, this bird flew directly into the windshield on my side and exploded, basically. Mm-hmm. It was tiny and I felt bad. A few years ago, I went for a run, and this pigeon flew directly into the back of my head. I have a big head, but still, I don't know. This probably seems like some stupid rant. That's so fucking funny.
They went on the Bird Network, and they're like, yo, we gotta hit out on this guy.
He probably did, like, one thing to a bird when he was, like, a tiny child, and now birds
absolutely hate him.
Literally, it's like every single house, it's like whenever somebody gets banned from a store or something, every single house has a picture of this kid, and now an adult, and they have, like, pigeons stalking him because they work for the bourgeoisie.
They do.
They have pigeons, like, stalking him and taking pictures as he's growing, so they know they can keep track of this guy who's now a full-grown adult, and these birds still fucking hate him.
Yeah, I imagine, have you seen, what is it, like John Wick 2, where there's like a hit on him? So there's a hit out on him, and there's assassins coming from everywhere, and he's just running, he's trying to survive. That's the entire movie. That's this person's entire life. They're just running, trying to survive, and the birds are like,
yeah, and birds are scary.
Yeah.
But I love birds. Don't get me wrong. I do love birds, but they are very frightening.
They are. They just, like, fly at you.
Yeah, they can fly. They got tiny little talons on there, and some of them, they got big talons. And then they have big-ass beaks.
Yeah.
Those beaks are meant to mash into either animals or seeds or nuts. They're meant to break things with their little beaks. Sticks. Mm-hmm. They could snap my finger like a twig.
Yep. I just pluck out an eyeball. Would you have a pet bird?
Inside, no.
Yeah.
I would feel bad. First of all, I think inside birds are annoying. Yeah. I know I just said I like birds. I do. I don't
blame you on that.
When they're kept inside, they're really annoying.
They don't want to be inside.
They don't want to be inside. They just sit there and chirp all day.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't think personally that it's very humane to keep birds unless they are like they can't fly.
Yeah.
And like people who keep birds and like clip their wings, that makes me me
really sad.
Yeah. Because like they literally have wings so they can fly.
Yeah, that is their instinct. That's what they want to do. That's what they're built for.
Yeah, and it's one thing to like rescue a bird that like you know,
like a parrot
has been through a lot and can't fly or can't be in the wild anymore, then that's like one thing. But to go to like a PetSmart and buy a parakeet and then just stick a parakeet in a cage and that's where it lives all the time.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel too. I feel really bad. And then I see things about, it's usually parrots, that they'll be okay for a really long time and then they'll just kind of attack their owner one day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and they have the big beaks and the big claws, so I just don't. I like my eyeballs. I like my fingers. I don't like my lose face. Any of that.
Yeah. That's fair. Birds also, like, just like a lot of animals that are held in captivity, they get really depressed and then they'll, like, pluck their feathers off and they'll go crazy. Yeah. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad.
Yeah. Well, I think some people don't realize with, like, some of those birds, they live for a really long time. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, yeah, I'll just have a cute little pet. But this thing lives for 80, 90 years.
Some of them live, like, longer than humans live. Mm-hmm. Some of them only live for, like, 20 years, 30 years. But, like, that's still a huge commitment. Yeah. That you're, like, I don't know, you're committing to keeping this thing that's just, like, all the time. Mm-hmm. Why? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It would be like if somebody kept a human and just kept them inside all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Can't go out.
You can't do anything. You get the same food every single day.
Yeah. Have you seen those TikToks that are like things that I say to my pets that make me sound like a serial killer?
No.
I will find one and send it to you because some of them are like, okay, now's your outside time, but don't run away from me.
Stay close to mommy. Stay on this leash.
Come lay with me. You'll like it.
Yeah, you have to come. Hold still. I just want to take some pictures.
Literally. Yeah.
I also say to Hank all the time, I'm like, I want to crawl on your skin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fair. Well, I think that's so funny. That is, I don't know if I would want to hang out anymore if there were birds that were constantly attacking me. And it's not even like you're inside a building and those birds are pecking at your window.
Which is wild. They're trying to get to you.
They are actively, and they're doing it and they know that it's like bothering you, which is why you moved. And they're like rubbing their little wings together.
I almost forgot to bring it up. There was a span in my life where birds were just dying around me. It was very strange.
You should really, really go see somebody. I really think you should go get like a reading done.
Yeah. It doesn't happen anymore. But yeah.
It doesn't need to happen to you anymore. It happened once. I feel like that's enough.
It was like a few times. There were a few birds that just kept flying into windows.
Yeah, you should go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one that flew into my car when my high school boyfriend was such a little asshole. He stomped on the
floorboard.
The floor of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he convinced me that I had hit a cat. So I was sitting in my car sobbing because I felt so bad. And as I'm crying, a bird comes and hits my window and then dies. And then so I'm sobbing because I just killed a bird.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen anymore. So I kind of just breezed past that. I was like, well, that was a weird occurrence.
If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?